Every success story started with multiple challenges. Even Bill Gates, one of the wealthiest persons in the world, watched his first company crumble. Steve Jobs was fired by the Apple board of directors when he was 30, and Walt Disney was told he lacked creativity. Indeed, no one is exempted from failure and setbacks. Even billionaires experience bankruptcy before getting into the peak of their success. Luckily for you, Manna member, in this video, we'll witness an addition to the success stories mentioned above. Let's start by how the main character of today's video sees fame and how it became his way to earn $1 billion. Shawn Carter, known professionally as Jay-Z, is regarded as one of the most influential hip-hop artists in history. From his humble beginnings as a street hustler from Marcy projects in Brooklyn, New York, to becoming a billionaire mogul with his own Marcy venture investment firm, HOVA has proven time and again that it's not where you come from, but where you're going that counts. Jay-Z has been so successful and is often addressed as a question along the lines of what would you rather do, $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? Because of his fame in the rap scene and subsequent business ventures, Jay-Z has become a holy cow figure of pop culture, to the point that Tidal had to put out a statement on Twitter about the phenomenon. However, Jay-Z believed that Eminem was bigger than him on the popularity scale. Jay-Z felt his success could potentially lead to long-term mental and physical damage, which he did not want for himself. When Eminem and Jay-Z collaborated to make the hit record Renegade, Jay-Z and Nas had a highly publicized feud. On his diss record Ether, Nas insulted Jay-Z by claiming that Eminem was better than him on the joint album. This has been a repeated point in the world of rap for several years. Jay-Z later admitted that he believed Eminem had the better feature on Renegade. But that didn't bother Eminem, who acknowledged to media outlets that everyone had their good days and bad ones. After a while, Jay-Z and Eminem collaborated on another Jay-Z song, Moment of Clarity, but the two men worked in different capacities. Eminem only provided the instrumental for Jay-Z to rap on, who was a producer himself. But that level of stardom proved to be too much for Eminem, who didn't know how being a celebrity would make him feel. I never even told him this, but I remember that Eminem came into the studio when we made Moment of Clarity, which he produced on the Black Album, Jay-Z said in Interview magazine. So here's Eminem. It's 2003. I think the Eminem show had come out and he was like the biggest rapper in the world. He sold like 20 million records worldwide or some ridiculous number. But when he came to the studio, I remember I hugged him and I could feel his bulletproof vest. This is when Jay-Z realized that he had achieved greater success in life than Eminem. Jay-Z said, "I couldn't imagine being that successful. I mean, he just loves music and wanted to be successful his entire career. Now he finally is. But there's a dark cloud over him because he has to worry about all this tension between people like 50 Cent and Ja Rule. He has to be afraid to walk around New York freely. I was like, here it is. You've gotten everything you wanted, and now you're a prisoner of your own fame. That's sad to me that you have to walk around in a bulletproof vest after you've sold 20 million records." On the other hand, in an interview with Complex, Eminem shared that rapper Jay-Z offered 8 Mile Star an external source of inspiration. "To me, it's like Jay-Z is a good guy because he's a guide for. It's almost like he can see what's going on in hip-hop," Eminem said. "He's very in tune with the times and then he does something his own way, and then other people follow it. That's amazing to me, so I've always looked up to Jay for that." While Jay-Z and Eminem's friendship strengthened, Jay-Z pulled another lucky card as in the same year, he made it into the Forbes magazine's 2022 Billionaires list. At number 2076 on the Forbes 400 ranking, His $1.4 billion gross worth was bolstered by the sales of Tidal and champagne brand Armand de Brignac last year. Jack Dorsey's sales of Tidal gave HOV a grand total of $470 million in 2021. In addition, his sale of his stake in Armand de Brignac to luxury goods giant LVMH brought in over $500 million. Marcy project's Mogul, who eventually became hip-hop's first billionaire in 2019, also counts his Rock Nation company as part of his empire, as well as investments across the sports, video games, and legal cannabis industries. But did you know that it is also because of an investment that HOV lost $50 million? Contrary to popular belief, Jay-Z didn't always have everything going his way. Before becoming a billionaire, Shawn Carter had a business deal that went sour. The man lost more than $50 million, despite the deal being bad. Businessmen sometimes have bad deals, but it's important to see how you bounce back when that happens, good or bad. In 2007, Jay-Z had ambitions to become a hotel mogul. So in August of that year, he took out a $52 million loan to make an investment happen. He personally guaranteed the loan, and the project was located in what the New York City's Chelsea district called J Hotels. In an interview with the New York Post, HOVA reportedly described a current project in which he and a group of partners, including real estate developers Abraham Schnee, Scott Schnee, and Charles Blakeman, are trying to build a new luxury hotel on West 22nd Street. The reported proposal is still very much in its early stages, but it's said that construction has begun on the site as of this writing. In 2007, the real estate market changed dramatically. Commercial and residential real estate began to lose value when the housing bubble burst, and this caused an increase in price delinquencies, foreclosures, and real estate being underwater. However, in New York City real estate, Jay-Z's hotel project was quickly losing money due to the downturn, and he eventually defaulted on a loan. But according to Reuters, Jay-Z didn't want to go into foreclosure. He tried to give back the property in an attempt to prevent a foreclosure action. When the housing crisis hit, he attempted to give the property back to Highland Capital Management LP and NextBank SSB, who had held the senior and the junior loans on it. Jay-Z was forced to sue his previous lenders when they refused to return property, triggering additional fees and interest charges. HOV experienced financial losses in 2007, including the failed hotel deal, the loss of investment on Aqueduct Entertainment Group, which planned to build a Vicino at Aqueduct Racetrack, and Jay-Z had also lost money in his investment into Broadway play Fella. But Jay-Z never stays in the same place and continues to grow his business portfolio. Recently, he has invested in Carol's daughter and has increased his investments in other companies like Savage X Fenty, Hungry, and Marcy Ventures. Who would have thought that he'll become one of hip-hop's few billionaires? He was, in fact, the first rapper to hit $1 billion in net worth. So imagine being in the same list with the world's richest person, Elon Musk, together with those in the top 10. Amazon boss Jeff Bezos with $171 billion, Microsoft mogul Bill Gates with $129 billion, business magnate Warren Buffett with $118 billion, Google co-founder Larry Page with $118 billion, and Los Angeles Clippers owner Steve Ballmer with $91.4 billion. Isn't it amazing? Collectively, the 2,668 people on Forbes' 2022 World's Billionaire list are worth $12.7 trillion, down from a record $13.1 trillion last year. That's it for this video, Manna member. Remember to subscribe to our channel. And if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon.